their own 23-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nicole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Baby.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
That's what it is.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Chiefs 14, Broncos 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw again. Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Broncos first down.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 53. Mike. Watch the pass.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Broncos 6.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Love, they go play action now. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
27-yard line. 2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to K.J. Hamler. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
An 8-yard
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result. How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, Exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos 9. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. You must be Drew.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter. But being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Off the play fake, Love. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. throwing again. Love. It's caught. Cooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Back to you. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check the out, check me out, check me out.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Broncos. Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
2nd down. They
fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 5, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Mahomes firing complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Chiefs' leading rusher in their Super Bowl run. Here's Damian Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Gain of 5.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The Chiefs field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Sliding out of the pocket. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Love to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, here's Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The tackle made by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Kansas City.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Going for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love letting one fly deep for Cooper. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Duke Dawson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Chiefs 41, Broncos 22. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not want it. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action this time with Love. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Jordan Love.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A pass there complete to Sutton, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Love from the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. First down, Love to pass. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And caught by Cooper for a Denver touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Broncos will line
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
30. Brandon.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
This ain't no high school patty cake football.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
DeAndre Hopkins.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
38 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score